I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It is Monday morning, the 8th of December, 2025, and this is your friend, Angus Buchan, with a thought for the day. We go to the Gospel of John, chapter 10, verse 4, and this is Jesus speaking. He says, "And when he brings out his own sheep, he goes before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice." I want to ask you a question this morning. I'm asking myself the same question. Do we know his voice? It is vital in these last days that you know the voice of the Good Shepherd, because there are other shepherds who are not good, and you can so easily be misled. I've just come back from visiting my great-grandson. I am now a great-grandfather. He's a small little baby. He's 1 year old, that's right, and he is still suckling from his mother's breast. And I want to tell you, it was so wonderful for me and my wife Jill to see the communication that that little baby has with his mother. Why? Because he knows his mother's voice. And most of all, because he spends time with his mother all day. Jesus says that we must know his voice. The shepherds in the Middle East, they don't herd their sheep with sheepdogs like we do in the West. No, the sheep follow the shepherd. And how is that so? Because the shepherd spends all day long with his flock of sheep. Because in the Middle East, they don't have fences to hold in sheep. We have fences in the West to hold in the sheep. We put them in the paddock and we leave them there. And then when it's time for them to come out, we get our sheepdogs, and they work very gently with the sheep. But in the Middle East, they don't have fences. So the shepherd is sitting under the tree with his sheep all day long, like the Good Shepherd. It's because of spending time. I have seen where a number of shepherds will come down to a watering point on a hot day with their respective flocks of sheep, maybe 5 or 6 shepherds with 6 flocks of sheep, and all the sheep are mixed up. And they drink together, and the shepherds sit under the tree, and they talk to each other. And when it's time to go, they call their sheep, folks. It's a fact. And those sheep will leave the mixed-up flock, and they will follow their shepherd. Then the next shepherd will call his sheep, and they'll move off in another direction because they know his voice. I want to encourage you to get to know the voice of God. You say how? By spending time with him, by reading your Bible every morning, by praying and talking to him every day in the workplace when you're traveling, and by listening to Christian music and spending time with other Christians. You will hear the voice of God. Jesus bless you and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.